All right, I have here with me Alex Branom, who trains out of Burke Camp and World Class Athletics in Oregon. He has an amateur Muay Thai records of 14-2, and he's looking to make his professional Muay Thai debut at Bay Area Challenge 10 on March 5th. Welcome, Alex. Thanks for being on the show.
Good, man. Thanks. Yeah, I'm doing well. Just got finished up with some sparring at the gym.
Nice. So tell me a little bit about yourself and how old were you, or how long have you been taking martial arts or Muay Thai, and how did you get into it?
Yeah, so I've been training martial arts my whole life. I started out with doing Kempo karate with a buddy in our garage or in his garage, and his dad taught us. From there, we started watching the UFCs and got really into that. And we're looking at the gyms, and Team Quest Fight Club was like 20 minutes away. So we went and checked that out and started getting into some kickboxing and grappling, the MMA scene.
Yeah. So you mentioned MMA, and that's another thing that I wanted to bring up. MMA.
So that was my start. So man, my start was with everything. I liked all the martial arts. I just love the martial arts.
So you kind of do both, right? MMA and Muay Thai, but it looks like you have a liking towards Muay Thai because that record is kind of impressive, 14-2.
Yeah, thank you. So after high school, I was figuring out exactly what I was going to do, and I was thinking maybe I'd go to college because I didn't want people to think I was a loser. I wanted to do the right thing. But my buddy was taking a trip to Thailand, and he said, do you want to go? And I was like, that's the move. I got to do it. So I went to Thailand, and I fell in love the culture, especially with Thai boxing. And I went back and forth about 5 times, I think. I ended up living there for a few years, but fighting Thai boxing and the training, and I loved everything about it, man. I was hooked.
So do you have plans to dip into MMA every now and then, or are you all Muay Thai now?
So I'm at a kind of a conflicting spot in my career because I spent so much time training the MMA. It almost seems like it'd be a waste to not keep going with that. But Muay Thai is my passion. That's what I love.
Nice. Now, after talking to your manager, Robin, getting your stuff ready for your professional debut is a lot of work, wouldn't you say?
Oh, man. We've been running around to different doctors and getting all the forms faxed. And they scheduled me for a meeting on yesterday, which is President's Day. Or they scheduled me for a doctor. It's just been a mess, man. But we're getting it all handled. It's all going to be set.
Good stuff. At least once it's done, you got nothing to worry about for a while, and you can keep fighting. And add into that, how you talked about your career. What do you plan to do after you go pro? Is this going to be your main career, or do you have something outside of that? This is like kind of a hobby or a passion? Yeah, so pretty much
I'm 27 now. So basically what my routine in my 20s has been is I've been working construction. I do concrete work. And I'll do that. And I'll save enough money for, I'll work hard for 6 months or so, enough money, then go to Thailand and live there for 6 months, and then when it's out, I come home, concrete. So eventually I would like to break the cycle and fight and train and fight and train and teach.
Nice.
That's the goal.
Yeah, that's an awesome plan. I have yet to go to Thailand, and I know so many people that are just putting their immediate goals aside to follow a bigger passion, which is to get to Thailand and take on the entire culture of Muay Thai. And I have yet to do it myself, but that's in the plan. So I'm
and it's the sport where it's, you couldn't go play basketball with Michael Jordan, but when I went to Thailand, I got to meet Sanchai, right, and all these legends. And they'll train the jogging with you in the morning, and you train right alongside them. It's amazing.
Nice. I hear he was just out here not too long ago doing seminars.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay. So how often do you plan to fight? I know you said you're going to go dip into a little bit of MMA and Muay Thai. That's good to stay active. How often do you plan on doing that?
So I've been pretty inactive the last 2 years. I had an ACL surgery, so that put me out. So I was out for I couldn't even train for about 6 months, and then slowly I worked my way back into it. So I got to make up for lost time, man. I'm not getting any younger. I would like to fight as much. I want to stay active. I'm in shape. I want to get after it. Fight a lot.
Nice. Besides Thailand, you're from were you born and raised in Oregon?
Yeah, Oregon grown. Oregon grown and raised, yeah.
Nice. Have you fought outside of Oregon besides Thailand?
I fought in Washington, Iowa. That was my last Muay Thai fight. Was the World Thai Boxing Association had an amateur tournament in Iowa. Yeah.
Okay.
So that was fun. That was 2 fights in 1 weekend. That was pretty
good. Yeah. That's good. And some people, we have that dilemma sometimes. And when you list your record, some people are like, oh my gosh, he's got this many fights. Little do they know that some of them, 2 or 3 of them are within the same week.
Yeah, like 5 of those were within 2 weeks. 2 weekends, yeah.
Nice. Good. That's how was that included in your 14-2?
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. So how is training going? I see you're already working on your water load.
Yeah, absolutely. Staying
Uh-huh.
hydrated. Training's going great. I try and get in a couple hard sessions in a day,
Uh-huh.
and 4 times a week I get to work with my teacher, John Burke, out in Oregon City,
Nice.
and he's in his mid-50s, man, but he outworks everybody. It's
Really?
intense. Yeah, he's a wizard for sure.
Yeah, I hope to get that reputation someday. I find it harder and harder to get out there and keep pushing and as I get older. So your opponent, Charles the Rockstar Rodriguez. Do you know anything about him?
Not too much, man. I've watched a few of his videos,
Uh-huh.
but he looks like he's a tough guy, has some good technique.
Yeah. So I mean, he's also tried to get into that same path. I think he's taken on an MMA fight or so, but it seemed to fall out. That seems to be super common in the fight world, where you prepare for all these fights and the last minute you get pulled out. So I don't know. After you reach a certain point, people start seeing your record, seeing your success, and then they'll take it. They have second thoughts at the last minute and then pull out. Somehow they got hurt or something, got sick, or got something to do.
Yeah, it's just a bummer, man. I've had that happen. There
Yeah.
was one point where I was in shape for I must have been in training camp for 5 months and had 3 different opponents back out. And it's just
Yeah,
you
super
get
frustrating.
trained so hard for that one moment and then it's gone. And
Oh yeah, that's the worst, especially if you're cutting weight.
yeah.
Well, is there anything outside of the Muay Thai or martial arts that you have a passion for? That's your offset. Usually,
Yeah.
martial arts and working out is the offset to something else. But being that it's your career someday, is there something else that?
Man, outside of martial arts, I'm a pretty chill guy. I like studying a lot of philosophy. I'm really interested in Buddhism and all the Eastern ways of life, that kind of thinking. But martial arts is it for me. That's
Nice.
it. Day and night.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's jeez. I spent my entire life in it as well, and love the culture, love what it stands for, love the positive aspects.
Yeah, the evolution, watching yourself and continue to grow. It's limitless. It never stops. So.
Yes, sir. Yes. Well, it's definitely good to hear another perspective on their journey throughout the martial arts life and taking it on even further through your career. Is there anything that you'd like to put out there, like to shout out to anyone? Or you train out of 2 camps, I believe, Burke Camp and World Class Athletics. I heard about Burke Camp. Tell me a little bit about World Class Athletics.
Yeah, so World Class Athletics, we've been open now for a couple years, and we're located in Southeast Portland, and we're primarily a striking-based gym, MMA gym,
Right.
but also we have a lot of women, some of the toughest women in the Northwest, train out of our place, and about to make some waves here pretty soon.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to get one of your fighters out here on actually this particular show. It just didn't work out for this particular event. So hopefully we can get you guys more involved in our future shows.
Absolutely, man. Yeah.
Well, that pretty much wraps it up. What's the best way if someone wanted to follow you or follow your career and see what's going on with you? How can people get hold of you, or like Facebook, Instagram?
Yeah, best way to find me, man, is Facebook, Alex Branom. The rest of the stuff, I'm working on the Instagram, I'm working on all the Twitter, but Facebook is what I know how to do. So that's the best way to follow.
Perfect. Well, I'm excited to have you on the show. I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me, and I look forward to meeting you in person on March 5th or March 4th at the weigh-ins.
Cool, brother. Thank you.
All right. Have a good one. We'll see you then.
See ya.